Hi, this is Eric from PlayDiscuss. We've been playing a lot of Hades recently, and as you know, we have a review about it on this channel. But today, I want us to talk about our favorite boons in this amazing roguelike game. The list includes basic boons and are the favorites of most people we know. And to be honest, most of it are just personal preferences. Also, let's admit that both duo and legendary boons are all amazing on their own, so we won't be talking about those yet. Let's jump right to the first one. First up is Curse of Agony. These boon from Ares can be a bit lackluster at first impression, but this is definitely one of the best attack boons in the game. This boon adds doom or a follow-up damage to your attacks after a little delay, and the damage is actually very decent. This is perfect because the playstyle of most players here is to quickly change from attacking to avoiding almost every time. Next is Crystal Beam, a cast boon from Demeter that really got my attention when I first got it. It lets you summon a crystal on the ground that continuously shoots laser at your enemies. The lasers slowly follow your enemies, but it is accurate and amazing enough to make this list. In fact, it was one of my boons when I first beat Hades. There's also another Demeter boon called Glacial Glare that adds the chill effect into this cast. It's a good cast, especially if your focus is more on melee combat and you just want the additional damage or slow that this cast does. Or I won't judge you if you cast these crystals and let them do the work while you run away from those strong bosses. Next is everyone's favorite, Divine Dash. It's a dash that does damage while deflecting projectiles. If you're looking to improve your survivability and escaping the depths of hell, never hesitate to pick this up. The truth is, I usually get this every run, and when I do a run without this, I tend to dash into enemy projectiles like an idiot because I'm kind of used to it. So be careful about that as well. That's all, and let's move on. The Strong Drink boon from Dionysus is one of my personal favorites. This makes you fully healed whenever you use a fountain. On top of that, you gain permanent damage for each fountain you used. This boon is very useful, especially when you obtain it early in the run. Getting it early on Tartarus guarantees you at least 4 stacks of permanent damage boost for the fountains you encounter before fighting Hades. This cast boon that you get from Dionysus is very useful. The Trippy Shot is a high damage cast and also periodically stuns your opponents. One thing I'm looking for cast boons are the ones that easily drop those bloodstones so I can get to reuse those casts faster than usual. Also, running through the Temple of Styx corridors with this really makes it easier. Lightning Reflexes is a very good boon which adds another source of damage coming from your dashes when you do it on a perfect time, or specifically, a near miss. The thing is, doing a near miss dash in this game is a lot easier than you think compared to other games with similar mechanics. Just dash in the right time as your enemies attack and a lightning bolt will punish them from trying to hit you. Even if you take some other dash boon that does not deal much damage, Lightning Reflexes boon guarantees a continuous damage to your enemies even while you are avoiding them. When picking calls or aid boons, it's really helpful to pick one of the boons that makes you impervious or invulnerable to damage. This is why Ares Aid is so good. It does that while also dealing a decent amount of damage per second, as long as you are in the range for the enemies to touch your Blade Rift. Poseidon's Aid is also similar, but it knocks your opponent back while dealing huge damage and you can hit them again and again if you keep on pursuing them during the duration of the call. These two are probably the most useful call boons in the game. Those are my favorite boons that I wanted to talk about. Is there anything else that you love that I did not mention? Comment down below. Oh, and by the way, the support fire boon gets a special mention here. I'm not sure if the damage is decent enough, but the main reason why I pick it is because it looks really good. See? Follow us on Twitter so you can connect with us there, and let's talk more about video games. Like and subscribe, and see you all in the next video. Take care, guys.